Bueno, gente, pues vamos a hablar con Sir Divish. Vamos a enviar el ejército. A ver si podemos enviar poquitos. No como antes, que envié un huevo. Y vamos a ese ataque. Una cosa que debemos de hacer antes de esto es limpiar el caballo y todo. Bueno, realmente voy bastante limpio, ¿eh? No tengo tantas cosas. Voy bien. Vamos bien. Vamos a reparar, por cierto. Vale, perfecto. Let's go. Es importante que el caballo vaya vacío y va vacío. Para intentar ponerle lo que os digo. O sea, para conseguir mucho dinero en esta batalla. Vale, a ver Divish, ¿dónde está?
Hey, watch it.
Aquí está. Míralo, vaya dos. Tú no reces tanto, guarrona. No reces tanto. ¿Eh? Que ya sabemos que le vas poniendo los cuernos a tu marido por ahí. Normal, sí que con Enrique. ¿Quién no pondría los cuernos?
Sir Radzig sent me with an important message. He asked for reinforcements.
He needs more men? What's going on?
The bandits and humans have set up camp in Pribyslavitz. They're preparing for something. Sir Radzig wants to mount an assault on them, but he doesn't have enough men.
Hang on. Easy now. From the beginning. What happened?
I managed to track down the camp of the bandits who raided Neuhof. But it's not just a gang of brigands. More like a small army in a fortified encampment. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure they're getting ready for something. And Sir Radzig wants to destroy them before they get a chance.
So it's worse than I thought. But Sir Radzig is right. We should do something about them before it's too late. I'll send my soldiers.
Sir Radzig said to take at least half of your men.
La mitad.
We're to go to Pribyslavitz with them and mount
La
an
mitad,
assault.
está bien. La otra vez le dije todos.
Sir Radzig knows what he's doing.
Porque es que si los consigues todos, atacan las ciudades. Con la mitad, bien.
Would you lead my men there right now?
Sí, vamos a decirle ya.
Yes, sir.
Vamos a hacer el ataque ya. Estoy
May
preparado.
God be with you in battle.
Al lío, gente, que se va a liar buena. Está guapísima esta batalla.
Sir Radzig. I'm glad to see you, Captain Robbart. I hope Henry's explained everything to you.
He did, but I find it hard to believe. Who could possibly put together such a significant military force, and right under our noses?
We'll just have to find out, but I don't think we will until after a battle. If we don't deal with them now, who knows what they'll be capable of in a week or two.
I agree entirely, my lord. What's the plan?
Right, lad. We're almost at the place you described. Now we'll have to advance cautiously. I need you to tell me how it looks around the camp, so I can decide which side to lead the attack from.
Sir, that's a big responsibility. I don't think I should...
I asked you a question, boy. You've been there and
Ahora
seen
toda la
everything.
información que hemos
Speak up.
conseguido se la damos.
There are three ways to get in. Directly along the straight
Las
path
tres
to the
maneras de
camp,
avanzar.
the long way round through the woods
Que
and
si
over
no,
the
si
rear,
no lo conseguimos esta información no se la damos, con lo cual vamos a sitios peores, ¿me entendéis?
Let's start with the direct route. That sounds like the easiest approach. How does it look there?
That path leads round their battlements. It's fortified and patrolled. The chances are they'd shower us with arrows on the way.
It's a good thing you're here, Henry. We'll have to try another way then. What about the approach through the woods and the weir? I don't like the idea of marching such a long way over rough ground, but if it's the better option...
It's a long way through the woods, and there are patrols there as well. They'll call the alarm before we reach the camp.
I thought so. What about the last approach, over the bridge?
Esa es la
It's a
mejor.
bit narrow for my liking.
It's narrow, all right, but once we get over, we can quickly occupy the best ground for a battle. We only have to take down a few archers.
The battleground sounds inviting, but that bridge and the archers... It's not an easy decision. Each option has its pros and cons.
I try to answer to the best of my ability, sir.
And you'll be suitably rewarded for your efforts. From what you say, the route over the bridge is the best option. If we're fast, we'll have the advantage. With the help of God, we'll win this day.
Por la puente, gente. Por la del puente, y imagino que si no descubres la del puente, no vas por ahí, ¿me entendéis? Así que guay. Bautismo de fuego.
We'll
Bueno,
approach from the
empieza.
south and storm them over the bridge.
Sí, sí, es la mitad del ejército, ¿eh?
Forward march.
Yo recuerdo que ayer cuando lo hice en streaming había otro ejército aquí detrás. Ahora hay que ver si la batalla es fácil, ¿eh? Porque tened en cuenta que somos la mitad. Ah, no, mira, han vuelto a aparecer. LOL, están ahí. Pero sí, llevamos menos, ¿eh? Dijo Sir Divis que mandaba la mitad. Bueno, gente, se viene. Se viene. Hay que pasar este puente rápido, corriendo. Yo no puedo pasar el primero, porque si paso primero me matan. ¿No le he dado? Ahora. Hay que aprovechar sed de sangre, gente. Vamos. Buah, yo pego muchísimo, porque como tengo sed de sangre. Vale. El tema es, ahora podemos empezar a lotear. Lo suyo es empezar a robar todo lo que podamos, ¿vale? Lo de más valor solamente. Anillo, esto. Ya está. Hay otro bandido aquí. Espada, esto. Pasa que también es cierto que tengo que seguir con la batalla. No voy a lotear a todo el mundo, ¿vale? Pero sí que vamos a intentar robar todo lo que podamos. Y todo esto lo vamos enviando al caballo. Go. Joder, hijo de puta. Vale, uno menos. Hay que cargarse los arqueros ahora. Vale, los arqueros están ahí arriba, ¿los veis? Lo que tenemos que hacer es una antorcha y quemar el heno este. Si no pueden ver con el humo. Hijo de puta. ¿Qué haces, chalao? Quiero huir. No le voy a dejar huir, ¿eh? Vamos. Vale. Vamos a saquear rápido. Que aquí es donde más dinero ganamos. Es que luego no nos va a dar tiempo a saquear. Entonces lo tenemos que hacer ahora. Que con esto nos forramos, gente. Que fijaros la de pasta que nos vamos a llevar. Voy con mucho peso ya. Ahora voy a la batalla, no os preocupéis. Es que fijaros la cantidad de pasta que hay aquí. Vale. A ver todo lo que le cabe al caballo, porque el caballo nos va a decir en un momento dado, ya no hay más. Ahí está. Vale, pues hay que meter lo que más dinero vale. Que esto hay que hacerlo bien, gente. Vamos a meter siempre lo que más dinero vale. Y ya está. Ya no vamos a hacer nada más. Ya realmente está hecho. Vale, a partir de aquí ya es arrojar lo que yo tengo, para no ir lento. Ya está. Listo, vamos. Ya no hace falta que hagamos nada más. A seguir la batalla. Cuidado, 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 que me revientan. Como la ratita, gente, por la espalda. Vale, se fuera. Cuidado. Que me ignoren, a mí que me ignoren. Cuidado, los arqueros. Oh, cuidado, me han reventado. Me han dado una hostia que flipas. Qué mal. Hijo de puta. Vienen más, tío. Cuidado, gente, que me están reventando. Esto es más difícil de lo que parece. ¿Cómo se nota que antes me traje más unidades? Gané súper fácil. Y esta me está costando mucho más. Claro, éramos el doble. Bien, han abierto. ¡Vamos! Cuesta, ¿eh? Antes gané muy fácil el anterior, pero claro, trajo un ejército de la polla. ¡Vamos, joder! En la boquita. Este es el cabrón que nos robó la espada. Vamos, Henry. Reviéntale.
I will cleave you in two, you bastard. You tried before, and yet here I am.
Bueno, Henry se viene arriba.
Who the hell are you? You don't remember me? I remember you, though. Oh, where's my fucking sword? What the fuck are you on about? What sword? Hang on. You're the... Fuck me. I thought we left you to the crows. Tough little fucker, eh?
What did you do with my sword?
Judging by our last encounter, I'd say you made a big mistake coming here.
Where's my fucking sword?
But then again, maybe you've had some practice. I hope so. Because last time was too easy.
¡Al lío! 1 contra 1 sin camiseta, gente. Vamos. Bueno, sin casco. Contra el pelón de Brazers. No, no te la guardes, Henry. Pareces gilipollas. Cuidado, Henry.
You gotta be kidding.
Venga, campeón. Que cuando me pillaste era un novatín. ¿Y ahora qué? ¡Ah! Mierda. Voy a hacerle el combo. Este es mi combo, gente. ¡Va! ¡Va! ¡Toma! ¿Y ahora qué? ¡Toma! En la boquita. Qué fácil, tú. Es fácil, este es facilillo. Está hecho para que no seas un banco y lo ganes. Toma. Bueno, Henry, coño. Joder, la que le está metiendo. Toma.
I'm bad for a peasant brat.
It's not over yet, you scum. Now where's my sword? What have you done with it? Talk, you bastard!
I'll see you in hell.
Madre mía, Henry. Te vienes arriba, ¿eh?
Tell me, do you hear me? Tell me what you've done with it!
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.
Lo has reventado. Lo has reventado.
You took him down. On your own. Well done. Nice work. You surprised me. He was a mountain of a man.
He was the one who attacked Neuhoff. And stole your sword, sir.
The thought did cross my mind. What did he tell you? If we'd taken him alive, the executioner might have gotten more out of him. Oh well, these things happen in the heat of battle. Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. There were some of Sigismund's barbarians among them. I don't think we've seen the last of this. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They won't give up after one defeat. This louse was just a pawn.
I'm afraid you're right, sir.
¿Cómo le cuesta al motor gráfico cargar las texturas, tío?
Well, lad, we live to fight another day, eh?
Pasa mucho en este juego. Este juego es, para quien no lo sepa, lleva el motor gráfico de Crysis, Crytek. Por eso se ve tan bien. Pero veis la carga de texturas. Joder, Henry, hijo.
That's the fear leaving you, lad. Let it go. Now, put it all behind you. A decent Christian shouldn't dwell on such horrors.
I beg to differ, sir. I never want to forget this. The time has come for those whoresons to pay for what they did to us.
Qué huevos
You're
tiene
right,
Henry.
my boy. But first, we all need some rest. We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
¡Maravilloso! Está guapo, ¿eh? Está muy guapo. Bueno, gente, hemos robado bastante en la batalla, que es algo que no hice en el directo ayer. Así que vamos a ganar pasta. Iremos a comprar el caballo en cuanto podamos. Tenemos más cosas que hacer hoy. Pero está muy bien.
I will make you pay for this.
¡Ojo! ¿Quién es este?
It's time for the next part of our plan. Give the word.
Yes, sir.
¿Quién es este? ¿Quién es este, tú? Que nos está espiando. Estamos ahí arriba. Nos han visto. Y van a dar al siguiente plan. ¿Cuál será? ¿Y quiénes son esos? El juego no ha acabado, ¿eh? Queda mucho. No hemos encontrado la espada. No sabemos nada de ella. Ni una pista siquiera. Bautismo de fuego. Sirhanus te ha recompensado con una lealtad, con una estancia propia en Pirsten. O sea, a partir de ahora, esta es nuestra casa, ¿vale? Tenemos una casa aquí. En la ciudad esta donde está Sirhanus. Vale, tenemos aquí todo. Absolutamente. Voy a dejar algunas cosas ya que estoy. Y ahora os digo lo que vamos a hacer. El sable húngaro este fuera. El escudo de metal húngaro. Ya venderemos. Quiero hacer espacio. Vale. Perfecto. Como nos hemos dado de hostias. Vamos a reparar. Ahí está. Bien. Tenemos 1,3 de dinero. Pero el caballo hay mucha mierda que podríamos vender. Por cierto, ¿cómo estamos de comida, ansiedad, de energía? Vale, perfecto. Pues esta es nuestra casa, a partir de ahora, ¿vale? Está justo aquí al lado del castillo, si os dais cuenta. Tenemos casita. Bueno, gente, dejamos pasar el tiempo un ratito, ¿vale? Ahora tenemos la casa, lo tenemos todo. Y ahora dejamos pasar el tiempo un poco porque tenemos que ir a hablar a los salones del sitio este, ¿vale? Del castillo. Con Sirhanus y Sirrazig. Entonces, hay que dejar pasar un rato porque si no, no están ahí. Y ya está, yo diría que ya hemos acabado más o menos todo lo que hicimos en el directo. Todos los cortes que estáis viendo simplemente por ir saltándome cosas que no... que ahorran tiempo, ¿vale? Creo que es por aquí arriba. ¿Es aquí? Aquí. Pues hala, al lío.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Pribyslavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Pribyslavitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong.
Serán los tíos que nos estaban viendo desde el otro lado de la batalla. Que dijeron, activa el plan.
And they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
Este es el de Heine, el loco.
Master Tobias.
Viene a traer la cerveza.
Bernard, you are the bearer of good
Mira,
tidings.
todo verde.
Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Pribyslavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
It's just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some... worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir.
El dinero es falso, son falsificaciones.
Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppeldevel.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Vale. Perfecto. Seguimos con la historia, gente. A ver, lo que vamos a hacer ahora es ir a por el caballo nuevo, ¿vale? A por el pepino de caballo ese que tenemos. Pero para ello tenemos que limpiar el caballo este de mierda, que lo tenemos lleno de mierda, y comprar el otro. Lo que pasa es que han atacado el pueblo donde se supone que... Vale, vamos hacia aquí. Aunque yo ya tengo mi casa, que ya sabéis que nos han dado una casa, pero vamos hacia allí porque en esta casa tenemos el baúl al lado y el vendedor. A ver si tiene pasta ahora el Peshek de los cojones este. Necesitamos comprar otro caballo, vale 2500 o por ahí. A ver si tiene pasta. Suele tener dinero cada ciertos días. Dime que puedo venderte mierda a full. 3200 de dinero. Perfecto. ¿Y este libro le conozco? Deberían poner... Sí, le sale aquí. Voy a coger el mapa del tesoro, que todavía no hemos hecho ningún mapa del tesoro, por cierto, pero lo haremos. Vale, vender. Tengo que coger las cosas del caballo antes de vender, pero... A ver. ¿Tengo algo para vender? No. Todavía no. Vale. Tomar todo. Vale, vamos. Hay que vender, gente. Y tengo que vender lo del caballo también. O sea, ahora mismo la prioridad es vender. ¿Este cabrón dónde está? Aquí. No te vayas, que voy muy lento, hijo de puta. Perfecto, pues ya está, gente. ¿Qué coño? Me cago en la puta, me ha asustado. Yo acostumbrado a ver a Teresa y Teresa estará por ahí arriba, ¿no? Imagino. Y este cabrón ahí, digo, qué susto me ha dado tú. Parece que estaba sumoneando ahí al diablo. He vendido todo, ¿vale? He tardado un huevo, por eso lo he quitado. He tardado media puta hora. Y no todo, ¿eh? No he vendido todo no me ha cabido absolutamente todo el dinero, porque el tío no tenía más y lo he metido en el baúl, ¿vale? Pero actualmente tenemos esta armadura, ¿vale? Que estáis viendo, porque me he puesto este yelmo que era mejor que yo tenía. Vamos bastante bien equipados, la verdad. Y en total tenemos 4600 de pasta, que está de puta madre, ¿vale, gente? Entonces, bueno, vamos bien, vamos bien. Ahora, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Como hemos vaciado el caballo y ya no tiene nada, vamos a ir a por el otro caballo, ¿vale? Que quiero comprármelo ya. Entonces vamos a ir aquí. Go. Y a ver si podemos comprar ya el caballo bueno este, definitivo. Que me apetece bastante comprarlo. Y a partir de aquí ya, pues seguir con la historia, que es justo ahí. Pero quiero comprar el caballo. El caballo guerrera Yenta, que es nivel 5. Es el caballo el mejor del juego, al parecer. Tío, si le estoy diciendo que no quiero ir al cadáver, ¿por qué me haces parar? Go. Tenemos un montón de misiones y un montón de cosas que hacer, ¿eh? Pero hoy nos hemos centrado en hacer todo lo que hicimos en el directo y mejorar mucho más. Que la habíamos cagado con lo del caballo y dos otras cosas. Vale. Igual tenemos que esperar un poco. No estará todavía vendiendo el hombre este. Vamos a esperar. Vale. Pues pillamos ese caballo y a partir de ahí imagino que le equiparemos lo mejor que tenga. Y así nos vamos gastando la pasta. Tenemos mucho dinero. El puto Henry es rico, ¿eh? Casi 5000 de pasta, tío. Y nos faltan todavía piezas de armadura que me quiero comprar. Pero de momento vamos a comprar el caballo primero. Que me apetece tener un caballaco de la hostia. ¿Quién es este?
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
Ah,
And why is that?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
este es el de la historia.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Me parece a mí que lo tengo que hacer
I'll go to
igualmente.
the monastery.
Porque no sale una opción de diálogo,
Thanks.
de éxito o fallo.
At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence.
Joder, también tiene la peste.
He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well, I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Vale, pues una cosa. Vamos a buscar el tío de los caballos, que es a lo que hemos venido, y luego seguimos con la misión. Tío, no me jodas. No puede ser. ¿Se ha llevado todos los caballos? Me cago en la puta que me parió, gente. ¿Me estáis diciendo que como han atacado el pueblo este, ya no puedo comprar los caballos? Vamos de cagada en cagada, tío. Me cago en la puta, gente. Bueno, imagino que es... Imagino que es temporal. Porque como tienen la peste y vinieron a atacar y tal, esta gente se tendrá que reponer. ¿Ves? Han marcado las casas con la peste. Y se han ido todos los caballos, tío. Pero no creo que el juego sea tan cabrón de hacer esto. Porque es que si tengo que cargar partida para quedarme con el caballo, le dan por culo al caballo, ¿eh? Pero yo creo que esto va a ser en plan temporal, ¿eh? Casi seguro. A ver, Matías, ¿qué te ha pasado? Te has quedado muñeco, Matías.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal, the blacksmith's boy. In the
Era el amigo
service of his
nuestro cuando
lordship.
tiramos mierda
Who'd have ever thought
a
of
la
it?
casa, ¿lo
My
recordáis en el
luck
primer
hasn't been so
capítulo?
good.
If you survived, that's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got
Es que
sick,
como hayan
and
muerto
now
los
the-
animales, GL, ¿sabes?
now
O sea,
people are falling
no puedo
ill
comprar
too.
el caballo.
Damn.
Todo el esfuerzo que he hecho para nada. Tendría que cargar antes del ataque, gente, y comprarlo antes. Pero es que... no me jodas, tío.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhoyed?
I
Hijo de
haven't
puta el
been here
juego,
long
¿eh?
enough to learn much, but ask away.
Imagino más adelante habrá más caballos, se podrá comprar, gente. Yo paso de cargar, ¿eh? Ya os lo digo.
When did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw has sick ones at home.
Seguramente esté malo el tío que vende los caballos.
Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Se ha quedado muñeco otra vez. Bueno, gente, es una putada lo que nos ha pasado de los caballos. No sé si tiene solución. O sea, tiene la solución de cargar, pero no lo voy a hacer, ¿vale? Porque no me apetece. Ya he jugado 2 veces esto y prefiero tener un caballo que ande menos y ya está. Y tampoco pasa nada. Pero quizás el problema sea... O sea, se pueda solucionar quitando esto de la peste que hay aquí, ¿sabes? Lo que está pasando por aquí. Pero como podéis ver ahora mismo, tenemos que jodernos y hacer esto. Vale, la misión esta de la tía que nos puede salvar, nos la han dado. Un segundo. La Johanka esa. Pestilencia. Vale. Es ahí. Voy a acercarme. ¿Qué ha pasado, loco? Joder, me ha quedado atascado. Vale, allí está la tía con la que hay que hablar. Qué putada lo de los caballos, tío. Espero que se solucione o que pueda comprar un caballo en otro sitio. Que a ver, que tenemos uno, ¿no? Pero lo suyo es que hemos hecho todo esto para comprar el mejor caballo, ¿sabes? O sea, es un poco, no sé, absurdo lo que acaba de pasar, pero bueno. Bueno, ¿cómo está esto? Madre mía.
Be a bit more careful.
Joder.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Conozco a esta tía, yo.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Ah, será de allí, de
Oh my
Scalis.
god, did something happen?
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh god. How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka.
Vale.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer.
Me importa una mierda.
How's everyone holding up?
Así en plan, me la suda. O sea, hazte un blog, Henry.
People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Ayuda al tratamiento con los enfermos.
All right, that's all I need.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked at me. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Vale, y esta misión exactamente qué tenemos que hacer. Hablar con el hermano Nicodeus. Vale, pero la que nos han dado, la de Dios, esta de manos de Dios. Vale. ¿Cómo ayuda aquí? Ayudar a los enfermos. ¿Cómo los ayudo? Mirar.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Vale.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
What is it?
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Everything here is fine.
Why the fuck are you waking me up?
Casi todo el mundo de Scalis que estaba herido está aquí, en este sitio.
You look alright?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful.
Cojones, le he dado 10, menos mal que tengo un huevo.
I can do it myself.
Tengo lo de primeros auxilios. Por eso sale la opción esa. Bueno, también soy enfermero, loco.
But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then.
Hala. Igual puedo ayudar a este también.
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it.
Verás tú. Me manda a por eso.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Vale.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obtener hierbas, sanación de Semek.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Hay que curar a todos, creo, para que nos complete la misión.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Why don't you go and lie somewhere else?
I can't. Not with this leg.
Te llevo yo.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
Había una poción, creo, que hacía que se durmiese. Lo podías pillar en el arbolario. Creo, ¿eh?
Everything here is fine.
Porque vi una poción de alquimia que hacía que la gente se durmiese o algo así.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Vale, ¿qué queda?
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Vendas, voy a cogerlas. Ok. Lugareño. Vale, creo que hay que hablar ahora con esta.
Be a bit more careful.
Para hablar de la pierna de uno de ellos. Acerca de la situación que le pasa al fulano de la pierna vendada. Semex se queja de sus dolores. ¿Qué le ha pasado a Philip?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days among the corpses.
Joder, qué asco.
If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
Vale, pues otra cosa
Where
más.
is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look...
A ese ya le ha
He had a
ayudado, ¿no?
broken leg. A bad one. The boat... I'm not holding out much hope for him.
My God. There has to be...
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who
Pero ese
can.
no es el que hemos dado vendajes. Le enderezaré la pierna.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Sí, tengo primeros
Unfortunately,
auxilios.
I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
Vale.
One of the sick men, Semek,
Creo que voy a preguntar sobre todo y nos van a ir actualizando. Esta misión es jodida, ¿eh? Hay que hacer muchas cosas. Pero bueno, lo haremos.
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and...
Sí, este es el de las flores.
Henry, for God's sake. Our neighbors are dying here. Your friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction workers' bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you
Bueno,
thinking?
tranquila, ¿eh? Esta se
Listen,
flipa.
all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
Vale. Pues ya está. ¿Quién era el de la pierna? Hay que hablar con este. El hermano Elías. No, este no es el hermano Domacaus, este de los cojones. Este no es. Este es. Hermano Nicodemus. Y aquí hay alquimia, ojo, Pasa, me da miedo darle, que si no salgo volando. Leer. Genial. Leer. Maravilloso. Vamos a hablar con este.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Esta es la poción que os decía yo para provocar el sueño para
How
ese tío.
about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Nos va a enseñar la receta.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting. But can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals?
Sí, esos todos,
Did they
además.
get infected too?
Que nos han jodido, pero bien.
And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Ni los conozco ni pretendo descubrirlo. No, sí. Estaban vomitando, dijo, ¿no? Y fiebre.
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Claro que sé leer. ¿Por quién me tomas?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
¿Cómo que investigar la peste no completada? ¿Eres tonto o qué?
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
Ok. Muy bien.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure.
El agujero del culo.
Just so.
Entre la boca y el agujero del culo, todo eso es el tracto
Nothing
digestivo,
out at this
gente.
stage.
Ya sabéis.
You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully, and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us.
Qué guapas están las
I'll try
misiones
the
de este
proven
juego.
classics.
O sea, está guay esto que estamos haciendo
Avicenna
ahora.
is Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinae.
¿Por qué me va a pegar? Me ha intentado pegar. Me ha intentado pegar el Tolai este.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of, but others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
¿Vas a preguntar las hierbas del tío ese?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
Would you
puedo
teach me
aprender
more
alquimia.
about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right, but...
Ah, mira, ya sabemos algo de alquimia. Ya iremos aprendiendo. Bueno, gente, pues hay que hacer un montón de mierdas aquí, pero demasiadas. O sea, vaya movida, chaval. Vaya movidón. A ver por dónde empezamos, gente. Esto también hay que mirarlo.
Everything here is fine.
What are you doing?
He just needs to sleep.
Look where you're going.
Hay un caballo aquí. No será el puto mejor caballo de la historia, ¿no? Bueno, gente, hay mucho que hacer, demasiado. Se les ha ido un poco la olla aquí con esto de ayudar a los heridos. Hay aquí un herbolario, herborista.